We are at Red Star Raceway Bafetu for the Bridgestone iLanga Cup. Vehicles have been whizzing through the racetrack since 6 a.m. this morning. And I say whizzing rather loosely, but what you should know is that these vehicles are powered completely and only by solar. Let's find out more. Please tell us about what the iLanga Cup is all about.
The iLanga Cup is essentially a solar car challenge. So all the cars that are competing here today are solar powered, and every single one of them have been built from scratch by the individual teams themselves. Some of them using different components sourced from various sponsoring brands and things like that, but each one is individually built and engineered to perform as a completely solar powered vehicle.
It was time for me to have a chat with some of the members from the different teams and find out more about their cars. Jason, tell us about the team that you are representing.
Representing Unisolar. It's a team from UNISA.
Okay.
Yeah, mechanical engineering.
Aha.
Yeah.
Why did you guys decide to join this initiative?
So this initiative, our institution caters for P2 and P1 and P2 students, so that they can complete their studies, and they're trying to give us engineering challenges, and see how the construction of a project goes.
All right, yeah. All right. So tell us about the construction of your car, my G. I like the look. Why did you go with this construction?
So I think the design team went for a classy look. We went for a design that presents a buggy, but it's sort of like a pimped out bike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what did you prioritize on? Was it the machinery, was it the weight, or was it the aesthetics?
So firstly, we prioritized the mechanical safety of the cars and also the electrical, so that the occupants of the vehicle will be able to be safe and drive safely. Tell us, how does the iLanga Cup work?
So it's pretty simple. Teams, we enter the event about 6 to 8 months before we actually have one. And once they arrive here, there's a whole check-in process. They do have to provide us with quite a lot of technical data to ensure that their teams meet our regulations. So it's similar to a Formula One event where you have to design your car within a certain set of regulations. To ensure that the playing field is fair, the teams all have to meet those regulations.
Voyani Maji, your vehicle looks the most ready to be available for purchase.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
How was the car when you first got it, or before you started working on it?
Ah, man, it was a shell. It was just a shell. There was no engine, no gearbox, no wiring. Even the hydraulic system was was a mess. Yeah, and we had to take it up and kit it up to use an electric motor, use a big 48 volt battery pack, and then you still have to make sure that all the, like your lights, your horn, all of that stuff still works on a 12 volt system. So we had to step down that 48 volts coming from the big battery pack, and then do it in a safe way, so that if it shorts to ground, you don't want the driver getting 48 volts, 100 amps.
Considering that all the teams here, they built their cars from scratch.
Shot.
I understand that you funded this fully.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So this is all okay, so we recently got a material sponsor, 2 material sponsors, Eurosteel and Aegis. But previously to that, it was all me, and yeah.
A lot of people that watch our show in the channel, they also do their cars in their garage, and they do it themselves. My question to you is that, is this going to be in your garage going forward? And are you also going to push it to be commercialized?
Yes, this is definitely something that's going to be in my garage. I see it as something that I'll eventually register and drive around for work purposes and everyday strolls. And that's why we try to make the car as practical as possible.
After a hot day on the track, Voyani won the Cruiser Class Challenge and TUT retained its title as the Bridgestone iLanga Challenger Class champions after completing a whopping 110 laps on the 4-kilometer long racetrack. Congratulations to all the winners.
Aye, Bafetu, you can see it for yourself. The future is now. Look at these cars, aerodynamic, powered by solar. And at some point, we can take our house and plug it into the car and power the house. That is what innovation is about. And that's what makes me excited. To all the students, big up, and I wish you all the best. Innovation, phambili mzansi.